I think that this is a gift, this opportunity we have to live on this planet. And I think when you get out of your own head and you truly are grateful for, I mean, look at you. You got amazing energy, Joshua. You take care of yourself. I can see that. You're passionate about life. When you focus on the magic moments, those things you've created when you were in flow, or when you were, you were with your buddies and you played a great game of something, or you closed a deal. I focus on those moments and I want to create as many of them as possible. And when I think about those and cherish them, it drives me. But I think the quick answer for people is there's two things that motivate us: pain and pleasure. And I just think that I don't want to miss out on all the potential pleasure in the world. Why not me?
Yeah.
Why not me? Like, there's people living epic lives. Richard Branson, 400 companies. I'm up to 16 streams of revenue, and 6 of them created in the last 2.5 years because I started hanging around badder asses than me. And I just realized that we are limitless, Joshua. We are limitless. But our programming has made us limit ourselves every freaking day. And it's constantly happening. And if you listen to Brené Brown, she has a great piece on, from the moment we wake up, we start the mantra of not enough. I didn't sleep enough. I don't have enough time to get the kids ready for school. I didn't have enough coffee. I didn't exercise enough. We look in the mirror and I'm not good enough looking. And we do the mantra all day long. I didn't perform enough at work. I didn't spend enough time with my kids. I wasn't nice enough to my mom. All those things all day long. And then we fall down and sleep and we feel like we're not enough. And we dig our own grave that way. And then we end up waking up the next day less excited. And I'm not going to give into that. That's BS. That's a belief system. You got to change that. You got to decide that your life will be epic, and every day reach for it, grab it, and surround yourself with people that will remind you how freaking awesome you are. At GoBundance, we say we don't apologize for being awesome. Show up, tell us how great you are, and we're going to celebrate it. We are going to remind you that you are amazing. And not in a fluffy way, but we're going to really be brutally honest with you and tell you the truth. And when a brother doesn't step up and step into their power, we call them out. And that's what we call love. It's easy to just go, oh, yeah, too bad for you, man. I know it was rough, buddy. No, we're going to say, dude, I don't think you stepped up. I think you got more. You said you wanted to run that half marathon, and now all of a sudden you got a little tweaky knee. Come on. Are you going to get that looked at, or are you going to moan about it? And we call each other out. So surround yourself with epic people, and you will find yourself seeing things in this life and appreciating things that you never did appreciate before in different ways. And I know it sounds a little foo-foo-y and all that sort of thing, but I'm telling you, hang around with people that believe in that, and you'll start to see what they are seeing. And life becomes so exciting, so beautiful. I just look forward to every day.
So when you're working with your clients on getting those appointments to get sales, what are some of the biggest mistakes that you see that they're making that's costing them those appointments?
Okay, so we're in the situation where you've got a ton of leads, but they're not converting into appointments. What are you doing wrong? What are the mistakes that are being made? Firstly, we've got the quality of the lead, right? Everything comes down to qualification. Everything comes down to qualification. And I don't know, every business is different, whether these are purely transactional, whether these are numbers from a phone book, whether these people are actively in the, maybe let's say your client, your guys are selling roofs, right? Maybe they need a new roof. I don't know whether these guys whose numbers they have are actively looking for a new roof. But I would spend twice as much time on qualification of the leads as I would on trying to close dud leads to begin with. And that qualification sometimes has to be done at the beginning of a telephone call or the beginning of a visit or the beginning of a meeting. I've worked in industries where they say, no, you're just going to work every single lead like it's the last one you're ever going to have, and you're going to keep hitting them over the head with it, even if you don't think they're right for it, because one day they will be. And I think that's utter nonsense, or bollocks, as we'd say in the UK. Why would you do that? That's a waste of time. That's not very clever. Firstly, work on the qualification of your lead. Does your person want what you have to offer? Are they interested in what you have to offer? Do they have the funds, or do they have access to the funds in order to pay you for it? Should they be interested, and should they be interested right now? Ask them, how hot are you? Why are we having this conversation? You come to me, or am I coming to you? Get the answers to all of these questions and work the right leads. That's the very, very first thing. The second thing is, I find that nothing sells more than confidence. So Cialdini called it authority. It's why the CEO of any organization is the most successful salesperson in the organization, hands down, is because they have the natural gravitas that comes with the job title. If you're going to walk into somebody's house and say, hi, I'm here for an appointment because we need to schedule 15 minutes to talk about the state of your roof, they are more likely to say yes than if you go, hi, Bob, how nice to meet you. I'm John from XYZ company, and lucky you, I believe that if you've got 15 minutes for me, then I could really help you. That's not going to sell. You walk in there, you let them know. Doesn't mean you can't be likable. Confidence will get you girls' telephone numbers. Confidence will get you guys' telephone numbers. Confidence will get you the best seats in the house. It's not about arrogance. It's about having a sense of belonging. Too many salespeople put their leads on a pedestal or patronize them, which is worse. Too many clients walk in there and they feel less important than the prospects in front of them. This is particularly true in corporate sales, or if you know the person you're meeting is a millionaire or has the potential to make a big difference to your business book that month. And so we put the prospect on a pedestal, and they immediately smell the fact that we're weak. And I'm all for friendliness and likability, but you've got to feel that you belong there, right? And there's various ways to increase this confidence. There are certain body language tricks that you can use, and there's you can go out drinking the night before, so you've got a slight hangover when you're, this isn't advice I give anybody, but you've got a slight hangover when you go in and you don't care so much, and you should act like you don't need the business, right? Because that's unattractive. Neediness is unattractive. That's why we like the thrill of the chase. And if you go in there and you lay down and you say, I'm going to do everything I can to win your business today, then you've just given them permission to play with you. It was David Sandler, the creator of the Sandler system, who said, if you don't have a system for selling, then you're going to be at the mercy of your prospect system for buying, which is going to be different. So you've got to go in there, you've got to say, right, if we're right for each other today, then I look forward to working together, and this is how we're going to do it. And this is natural authority and the natural confidence that just sells. The big mistake that poor converting appointment setters or salesmen make is they either put the prospect on a pedestal and they fawn to them and they come across as a simpering dog, or they do the opposite. They patronize them and they take it one step too far, where they think they're being funny and they think they're being audacious. And personally as a buyer, that pisses me off.
So, I started this podcast, dude, because especially in the real estate space, there's so much smoke and mirrors. You got all these quote unquote gurus or coaches that have never actually went out there and done it, right? So I'm like, well, let me just go out there and interview the doers. Guys like yourself that went out there and that they built these epic, massive businesses, overcome adversity, and are doing big things. And with that being said, our listeners right now, they're listening right now to get that information, to go out there and create an epic life, an epic business like you've been able to create. So do you have any last pieces of advice or inspiration or motivation that you'd like to leave them with so they can go out there and create that life they know they want and deserve?
Yeah, we're all looking to create the life by design, right? So I would focus on your business versus in your business. So try to spend as much time as you can focusing on your business and growing and planning and business planning more than you're focusing in your business, because that's what's going to take you to the next level. Get a coach. No matter what level you're at in your business, get a coach, somebody that can mentor you, hold you accountable for your stuff. And take you to the next level, and focus on training. Say yes to every training event you can go to. Travel across the country to go to trainings. Figure out who you want to model your business after, or who's doing things better than you, and reach out to those people and see if you can shadow them for the day. See if you could get on the phone with them and pick their brain, take them out to lunch. Go to any trainings you can. most of the top agents in the country, I know a lot of them. I don't know all of them. I know a lot of them, and I mastermind with them. And they're all so generous with their time. They're all willing to share their information. They're all willing to help other people out because we all start at the same spot. So don't be afraid to reach out to those people, including me. I'm always happy to help anybody out. Reach out to those people, learn about what they're doing, model after what they're doing. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. The system and the roadmap has already been created for you. Just follow it. Stop trying to reinvent everything that already exists and plug into a system and just take that to the next level.